shirt. Walked into the room, you know you made my eyes burn. It was like James Dean.
And that's our house DJ for the day, DJ Lisa Deluxe. Lisa, we wish we could keep you around all the time.
Right?
You don't have other jobs, do you? This is
No, well, night owl, you know, night
Perfect.
DJing and stuff
Are
like
you
that.
usually sleeping at this time of the
I
day?
am. I'm in my little owl nest sleeping.
Thank you for getting out of bed for us and bringing
Lisa.
us the music. And I don't know what music would be appropriate colon music. So
Oh,
we'll
Lisa
ask
nailed it.
Dr. Duncan, what is your perfect colon music?
Barry White.
Barry White, all right.
Oh, why?
The sultry, smooth sound.
Because
of
it's
Barry
just
White.
so smooth. Barry
Okay,
White.
and we are
Something
talking
very
about
digestive about Barry
colons
White.
today.
Yes.
Yes,
We're
digestive.
talking about, this month is, we all believe, we're not totally sure, but it's colon awareness
Well,
month.
it is now. It's officially called.
Okay, that's what we're calling it. So we're talking about colon cancer specifically. Are there other things that go wrong with the human colon?
There's plenty of things that go wrong with the human colon, but we can start with cancer, and then if we want to, we can kind
well,
of
that's
mosey
obviously
on from there.
the most devastating one, and the one that is it particular to men, or is this one an equal opportunity?
It's equal opportunity, men and women, and greater risk as you get older. It does tend to run in families, so you certainly should be aware of your family history because that kind of tells you when you should start screening for it.
Well,
And does colon cancer, sorry. We have so many
so much to talk about.
questions about the colon. Does colon cancer usually lead to other kinds of cancers?
Well, I mean, colon cancer spreads, and it tends to go to your liver, and you know, like any cancer can, but colon cancer really tends to go to the liver.
Oh.
And it takes about 10 years to develop, so there's a huge window of opportunity to find it before it gets away on you.
Okay, hence probably yearly checkups, I would think would be an imperative thing. But are there signs that this is something that you should go and talk to your doctor about right away, whether it's pain?
Yeah, well, so we should talk about screening, but also what are the signs? So in terms of if you notice a change in your bowel habits, like if your stool is becoming narrower, bleeding from your rectum, a sense of incomplete evacuation
And, you
to
know,
evacuate the dance floor. But and then
Lisa, where are you on this? You should be ready.
She needs to have Barry White and evacuate the dance floor.
That would be a good exit. Yeah.
But, you know, giggles and jokes aside, it is an uncomfortable topic to bring up for some people, especially elderly people, if they are, you know, experiencing that kind of symptom or discomfort to talk to you about. So how do you suggest approaching your doctor?
I mean, I think, you know, we've been pretty good with prostate and breast cancer because people talk about it, but, you know, there's still that taboo, you know, cancer and colon. And so certainly by the age of 40, you should be having checkups. And then at age 50, you really screen in earnest. Now, if you have a family history, it should be 10 years before your family member was diagnosed with colon cancer.
Well, and this all explains why one of the first questions most GPs and family doctors ask you are about family history. With all diseases, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we're dealt a certain deck of cards, you know, and that really determines, you know, heart disease, diabetes, cancer, those things run in families.
Let's talk preventative. How much does diet play into a healthy colon? What are some of the things that you can do to make sure that you're healthy in that regard?
Well, they're all the things your Irish mother taught you, you know, so exercise regularly.
Drinking, rhyming.
Drink in moderation.
Drinking,
Drink in
rhyming.
moderation.
Let's
Talking about my mother.
Sorry, no, I'm kidding.
Yeah, so too much alcohol, sadly, is not good for your colon.
No.
Red meat, preserved meat, not good for your colon. Obesity, you know, having too much of you to love is not a good thing.
And this goes back to everything we know, diet
Absolutely.
and exercise.
Diet
Seems
and
so
exercise,
simple.
Yeah.
But
we're not doing
moderation, I mean, because we hear conflicting stuff all the time, you know, whether it's with coffee or red wine or, you know, all this kind of stuff. So, I mean, it really, for a lot of people, that just starts ringing alarm bells. So moderation is kind of
everything in moderation, including moderation, is what I usually tell people, right? Like, so...
That's
very
deep.
That's very
deep.
meta, man.
It is.
I should really patent that. But no, you really, you know, it's okay to share a bottle of wine and do that, but you can't really start doing it at noon and carry on, you know, through dinner and the next day.
Today's a write-off.
I know.
Captain Bad News. So what are you doing the next little while? You're doing a really interesting project where you're traveling and helping out in other parts of the world.
Yeah, so I've recently joined a local charity called the Ascenta Foundation, and They do medical and educational outreach to developing countries. They've traditionally gone to the Philippines, and that's a possibility for this year, or we may be going to Nicaragua. And they go for a week, and they treat about 3,500 people.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
And you know, primarily dental, eye, but general medical care.
And based out of here in Vancouver?
Yeah.
And you're going to be joining them?
I have joined them, and this will be my first sort of
Your
jaunt.
first foray.
Yeah.
How did you hear about it?
A friend of mine approached me because they needed a medical person on the board, so I put my little stethoscope to good use.
Nice.
Well, Dr. Duncan, not only that, but I think for the first time ever, a guest has outsocked Michael.
I know. I
I
noticed
wore
your
these
sock.
intentionally.
And I was-
I have to say.
I was a little jealous.
Mike,
I
you
have
even
kind
bought
of
a
boring
little
socks
bit
today.
too.
The socks are an homage to the shirt.
Can we
but
do it?
Dude,
Let's do it.
you
Let's do
outdid
it.
me
Can
on
we
both.
get, is that
Look.
going on here?
Oh,
I
spectacular.
seem so lame today.
Duncan wins.
Well, I don't have the puff, though.
It's all right. Sucker.
Thank you so much, Dr.
All right,
Duncan.
well, thank you.
Thanks, Chuck.
Cue the
Let's
Barry White.
evacuate the dance floor, people. We're going to take a quick break.